So let's go into the draft. We went over the rules earlier on. I'll go through them real quick. No more than three superhero shows, two Adult Swim, but none of those Toonami, none of the
Mm-hmm.
Fox shows,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the Cartoon Network shows has to be af have to have started after the year 2010
Mm-hmm.
and not be Adventure Time or a regular show.
Yes, sir. Those are the rules. All right, those are the rules. I have a coin today. So we don't have to use the coin app. You can call heads or tails. I think personally, this is a more important one to get first pick. And honestly, I don't know because the back end's huge with this one. Because I think, I think second pick's bigger in this one than first pick. Like first pick, you'll get your choice of like the major heavy hitters. But if you're second choice, you get to get two heavy hitters in this draft.
Right. But I mean, it's such a crapshoot
It
that,
is
the order is going to be all over the place.
true. All right, we'll decide who gets first pick, and then I want to talk to you before we pick about Cartoon Network in general, really quickly. All right, what you want, heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that was bad. Wait, let me get a different coin. That shit flew all over the place. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. All right, you said you wanted tails. Let me move the microphone first off.
Wherever that one went, it was probably tails.
Wait, what's up?
Wherever that one went, it was probably tails.
Hold on, I can check, but I'll flip this first.
No, just flip it.
All right. Let's see. Wow, there we go. Tails? It is tails. Do you want first pick or second? Well, no, you're getting first pick. That's what that is. That's what that shit's for. you're getting first pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, let's talk about really quickly. What did Cartoon Network mean to you, and where do you think it placed amongst Nickelodeon and Disney? And then talk to me about what you think was the best eras. We can just kind of talk about this real quick.
I think Cartoon Network was probably the gateway because it had Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Scooby Doo. It had a lot of these old classic cartoons.
That was what was special about it, man. Like we got to see
like that,
our parents' cartoons,
and like Rocky and Bullwinkle. So there was all sorts of
wacky races,
cartoons.
like all the Hanna-Barbera shit.
Yeah. So that kind of was the gateway to bring in the cartoons, and then we got our own programming in that eventually. And they also ended up getting IP that
was
really
which was huge for them. Partnering with being under Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was smart to allow the shit that was played on WB Kids to be played on Cartoon Network as well, which was huge because not everybody got to see WB Kids, and Batman the Animated Series got to be seen by everyone.
Do those count?
Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you why so let me tell you which WB Kids ones counts. The superhero ones. Yeah, no, the animes do not, because those are Toonami shows as well. But
because I was like Pokemon.
So the Batman shit, the superhero shit counts, Pinky and the Brain counts, Animaniacs count, Freakazoid counts. Basically everything that was on there was on Cartoon Network. The only thing that doesn't count is like Spider-Man because it never got on Cartoon Network. You know what I'm saying? The animes,
but like the Jackie Chan show counts.
Jackie Chan show definitely counts. Shaolin Showdown counts 100%.
Yeah,
100% because those are Cartoon Network shows.
That's interesting.
So, but I think Cartoon Network was the best network for animation. I think it sucked when it came to live action, but when you wanted cartoons, like you said, you had the golden era, which was like the classic cartoons, the Tom and Jerry's, the Looney Tunes, the Hanna-Barberas. Then you had we're making original programming and we're going to be the leaders of animation when you're getting the Ed, Edd n Eddy's, the Dexter's Labs, the Codename Kids Next Doors, that era where it's like, Nick may have SpongeBob. Yeah, they may have Proud Family, but we have Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Cow and Chicken, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like, we've had so much great television from 1993 onward, like Megalus XLR, whatever happened to Robot Jones. There was so much.
Yeah.
And then you have the new era, which is like Ben 10 leading into regular show, leading into Adventure Time, leading into all of that shit post 2010, where Craig of the Creek is a good show.
Even though we're not talking about him, it was the gateway for adult animation to creep into you in the late night. Once you got stayed up later, you got to be introduced to those Fox shows that you didn't get to see usually, and also
facts.
the animes.
Facts.
So I mean, it was as a channel formative.
Like Cartoon Network showed you all the benefits of animation. Not only did you get cartoons, you got adult, like you said, the adult program with Adult Swim, and then you got to see what was happening in foreign countries with Toonami. Like, they were at the forefront of all things animation. And when it came to Christmas time, they showed you Christmas movies that weren't the ones that were playing on ABC. Like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer was on Cartoon Network. Like Mr. Magoo was on Cartoon Network. They went and got all of the best things animated. They used to have a movie night where they would play non-Disney cartoon movies on Cartoon Network.
Balto.
Yes, I saw
the American Mouse Cartoon Network, Bible, and all that. Land Before Time.
The Land Before Time, yes, like all of those. I saw Prince of Egypt on Cartoon Network.
Right.
All of those classic films, DreamWorks, and all those things were played on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that was good.
That's Shrek came on Cartoon Network. People don't remember that, but it did.
Yeah. So. Lots to choose from.
Yeah, a lot to choose from.
I think
what you going with
take
first?
A risk.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna take Batman the Animated Series now.
Duh, figured that would happen. I figured that I would be getting shafted and not getting Batman the Animated Series, but it's okay because it's not as sad as I thought, because I still will get a Batman.
It's easily the greatest.
Yeah,
one of my three superheroes.
By far. Like what Bruce Timm in Dwayne McDuffie, Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, what those guys did revolutionized superheroes. Like comic books, let's call a spade a spade. Comic books fell off when we were kids. The last generation of kids that appreciated comics were the kids who grew up in the 90s. But if you were born in the mid to late 90s and growing up in the 2000s, comic books weren't really a thing for us. There weren't major comic book stores. Places were shut down. The comic book industry wasn't hot. But what got us into superheroes and got us eventually in the comics were these guys. And it was started with Bruce Timm and Paul Dini giving us Batman the Animated Series. They created one of the most popular characters of all time in Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn started in that show. Like Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, those are Batman and fucking Joker quintessentially. It gave us the best crossover movie with Batman Superman. Like, that show was revolutionary.
Everything that became Batman past the year 2000, even
is influenced by this show.
Yeah, it's influenced by the show. Even the Batman Begins trilogy.
Yeah, like, the Batman, fucking Matt Reeves' Batman is directly influenced by this show.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like it's the most influential comic book
and piece. Spider-Man is influenced by this damn show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this show is
it created one of the first comic book
universes,
creating all the subsequent shows that were based off of that Batman character. So, yeah,
I 100% agree.
Number one.
All right. With that being said, I have to go with. I get 2 back-to-backs, so I think what would be smart here is to get one of my superheroes, but then get a top non-superhero show. So I'm going to take Justice League, and can we agree that Justice League and Justice League Unlimited is one? Like that's silly fine. If we're splitting that. Like if that's the case, then I could take Batman: The New Adventures, which is we're not doing that. Like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, one show. It is beautiful. It takes the Batman from Schubert's show and all the superheroes that were introduced from Schubert's show and Superman the Animated Series, and we get a proper Justice League. I think that every character in this show is the quintessential version of each of those characters. That's why when you ask our generation who should be Green Lantern, we want Jon Stewart. We want Hulk Girl. We want Martian Manhunter. We want Wally West. Who the fuck is Barry Allen? Fuck up Barry Allen. We want Wally West. Give us our guy. Like, that's our I'm sorry, Cyborg. I'm sorry, Shazam. y'all are not in our Justice League. If you ask anybody that's me and Schubert's age younger, from me and Schubert's age on younger, our Justice League is Batman as the leader, Superman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern John Stewart, Wally West, and Martian Manhunter and Hawkgirl. That's our original 7. And the next guy in is Green Arrow and then Black Canary, because that's what Unlimited did. Unlimited starts adding the Green Arrows, the Black Canaries, the Captain Atoms, the Supergirls, the Shazams, all the extra characters. What was one of your favorite moments from Justice League Unlimited or Justice League?
Well, what I liked was in Limited, we got, some stories off characters that we didn't
never expected. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So like it expanded the universe.
I loved the Wildcat episode where Black Canary and Green Arrow catch Wildcat at this superhero or this metahuman fighting ring, and they have to go break up the metahuman fighting ring. That's one of just unknown characters that I think. Or when we would get like the Knight in the Cowboy doing a Western episode with Green Lantern, like, or Zatanna. Justice League Unlimited gave us so much great. Dr. Fate, like, there are so many episodes, and I would think the quintessential episode of the Justice League story, the Justice League Unlimited, is the one that sets up Batman Beyond. The one where we see Bruce Wayne from Batman the Animated Series ends up getting his DNA taken by Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller injects it in Terry McGinnis' mom. She has Terry McGinnis, who essentially is a Batman's first son. And then lo and behold, Terry McGinnis' dad dies, which sets him on the path. But they set that up in Justice League Unlimited, which is insane. So I had to take Justice League Unlimited. I felt if I was going to get one of the, because me and you talked off air that we assumed that one of the superhero shows we would take would be a team. Like one of the 3 had to be a team show. And I preferred to get Justice League to Teen Titans, me personally. Like I like Teen Titans, but I wanted Justice League.
You still might get it.
I'm not taking Teen Titans. All right, so I got a good Batman, and whatever I get from my next 2 superhero shows, I'm okay with wherever it falls. So I'm gonna take something that's important to me, which is we got to get into some of the animated shows. And Schubert got to get. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going with my heart. I got to take Codenames Kids Next Door. It revolutionized cartoons. It was one of the most influential cartoons. The fact that it was funny and fused humor with action, the movies, the lore, the fact that number 1's dad is number 0 and his uncle is father. And like they started all of this Codename Kids Next Door shit. His cousins are the dastardly kids from down the way. Like, all that shit is incredible.
Yeah.
The moon base, like
yeah, it created its own universe in a sense.
They had a Star Wars episode.
So special about it.
The Christmas episode, having the X-Men be the Santa.
Yeah, it just did a really great world building and like created characters that were strong. Definitely a good one.
I had to take Codename.
Moving into my 2, I'm trying to get things out of the way.
Okay.
But so I can take it now, I'm going to take Clone Wars.
Oh, I didn't know if we were going there. Okay, nice.
It was on Cartoon Network, but I'm taking Clone Wars, the animated series.
The first one.
I'm not going to combine them. No,
not the movie.
I'm talking about the second one. I'm talking about the long one, the one that continues.
Oh, the Disney one. Okay, facts.
Yeah, but it started
on Cartoon Network. No, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm taking that, and then at the turn, I'm taking my 2010s show.
Okay.
And that's Young Justice. That's also my second.
Oh, this bastard!
So does that count as a second superhero show, or is that my 2010 show?
No, that's both. That counts as both. That has to count.
Okay.
That counts as your team and your post 2010. Wow, you good way to use the rules. Wow, that's a great pick. I didn't even think of Young Justice. Arguably, Young Justice is the best team-up show DC's ever put out.
Yeah, I mean,
and I took Justice League Unlimited. Like Young Justice is arguably better than that. Like
Young Justice is Justice League Unlimited New Generation.
Yeah, basically. Young Justice.
So, that's what's great about it.
If we're not gonna say it's better than Justice League Unlimited, I can definitely say it's better than Teen Titans for sure. And I know Teen Titans has the anime aesthetic, but what Young Justice did in season 1 and season 2, was beautiful. Like season 3 and 4 may have fell off. Like we could call it spade.
They're not bad.
They're not bad, but they're not as good as 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is flawless television. Flawless.
Yeah, the character building and developing on that.
When Wally West died, I wanted to cry. That's how attached we were to Wally.
Yeah, so I think, and that ended up creating a lot of what the Titan show was. With and
then when we got Nightwing and older Arrowhead and we got Calderon, like we said, a show
and his arc.
When these shows are good, they invent new characters. Batman the Animated Series invented Harley Quinn. Young Justice made Calderon, made Aqualad no longer the white guy, and invented Calderon. Like Calderon is now Aquaman low key in the comics. Like people love Calderon. Like he's a huge character, and that's because of Young Justice.
Yeah. So those are my picks: Clone Wars, the animated series, and Young Justice. So here,
okay,
your next 2.
All right, I thought you were gonna steal something from me, which all right, I feel safe now. So I need to be writing down my picks because
I have one. If you want to pull it up.
Oh, okay. You got it in the folder.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Liddy. All right, Liddy. So, all right. Oh well, if you're gonna write them down, then that's cool. All right, yeah, just keep doing it. My next pick, I got to do it before you take it because I feel like if I leave it too long on the board, you're gonna do it to shit on me. I gotta take the Boondocks. I can't believe I let it slide. I thought. For some reason, I thought going with Codename Kids Next Door because I didn't want you to take it. But then when I realized this next round you had 2 picks, I didn't think you were going to take Young Justice. I thought you were going to take the Boondocks and spite me. So the Boondocks is arguably, to me, when you think Adult Swim, it's the best show on Adult Swim. You may have gotten the best superhero show of all time with Batman the Animated Series. It may have gotten the best team superhero show. But I got the best Adult Swim show with the Boondocks. Fusing anime with black pop culture comedy that's not only relatable to the African-American community, but related to white people, relatable to Latino people. That show made fun of every race, every type of person. They made fun of it, and it was hilarious. The one episode that I think is worth mentioning, well, there's 2. When they're selling Girl Scout cookies as drugs, or not Girl Scout cookies, the Pizza Hut candy is drugs.
Right.
That episode, and then the episode where they are with Ed Wuncler III and Jen Rummy, and they're searching for the Xbox killer, and Tom is in jail.
Yeah.
Talk about quintessential episodes, bro. The R. Kelly episode, still relevant. The Usher episode, relevant. The pilot. The episode, the fried chicken wars. Like, all of that. The Boondocks, they say The Simpsons predicts the future. The Boondocks has predicted the future.
It has, yeah.
So, had to go with Boondocks. All right, woo! All right, I can sleep a little easier at night. Well, now, I'm going to take something that this is something that I didn't think it would fall. I'm taking Samurai Jack.
No, yeah, fine.
Samurai Jack is arguably the Avatar: The Last Airbender of Cartoon Network. Would you say? An original IP that became a journey-telling story for kids that was action-based.
Yeah, was original akin to some of what was going on in anime too. Kind of similar storytelling,
and it's our guy.
Really done in American television that much. So.
And it's arguably one of the best animation creators of all time, Gennady Tartakovsky, who made Clone Wars. Made Primal, and worked on Dexter's Laboratory. Like, legit, this guy's one of the best. So I had to take Samurai Jack.
All right. I'm taking one of my Adult Swims. I'm going to take Rick and Morty now.
Yeah, I knew. All right. So the way I figured, one of us would get Boondocks, one of us would get Rick and Morty, one of us would get Batman the Animated Series, one of us would get Justice League. That's how I figured.
Yeah,
it would. Fall.
Yeah, I think Rick and Morty is still moving, but it's not as grooving as it was in the first 4 seasons. But
look, I know I said Boondocks is Adult Swim's best show. Rick and Morty's right there. If Boondocks is 1, Rick and Morty's 1B. Like if Rick and Morty's 1A, Boondocks is 1B. When you think of Adult Swim, those are the 2 quintessential shows.
Right. So
taking the Back to the Future style thing and revolutionizing it was incredible. Pickle Rick, one of the best episodes ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's a defining television show for sure.
Mm-hmm. Right now, you're killing it, Schubert. Right now, low key. I had to catch up with Boondocks and Samurai Jack.
I think here I will go ahead and just do Scooby Doo's.
Okay, you're not getting all of them. Which one do you want?
No, the ones I'm taking. I'm taking a bunch here, but I'm taking all of the ones that are old.
Wait, what? You know, you should only get Scooby Doo. Where Are You, which comes with the Scooby Doo Adventures, which is the Batman, the Harlem Globetrotters, that shit.
Yeah, but that should also count as
Scooby and Scrappy Doo.
The Scrappy.
Okay, I agree. Too. The Scrappy episodes as well. Facts. Yeah, I agree.
But like I'm saying,
but that does not count Pup Named Scooby Doo.
No, it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't count that. Okay, I was about to say. It doesn't count that, and it doesn't count what's new Scooby Doo. Facts.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, I was about to say
all the old stuff.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
And not only did it have all that ahead of those movies too, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. Yeah, facts. Okay, that counts. I'll let that slide.
Yeah. So that's my Rick and Morty and Scooby Doo.
Okay. Whoo. All right, now I got to make some big picks. All right, you can write this down. I'm taking Looney Tunes. That comes with all of like you, but it doesn't come with the Looney Tunes, any of the new Looney Tunes shows. That doesn't come with Baby Looney Tunes. That doesn't. It just comes with all those Looney Tunes classic episodes and Space Jam.
Yeah.
So we get. I'll take the.
Iconic.
Facts. Like if Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny are the two most iconic cartoon characters of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I think of Rabbit Season, Duck Season. I think of Duck Dodgers. I think of Bugs Bunny as the barber on top of Elmer Fudd's head. Like there's so many. Doc? What's up, Doc? Like, oh man, like him burrowing to trying to get to some place, but he always takes the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Like all that shit is great. Speedy Gonzalez, Sylvester and Tweety, the Roadrunner in Wile E. Coyote, Yosemite Sam. Bro, when they would dress Yosemite Sam up as a pirate sometimes, and Bugs, they would have a pirate adventure. Like all of that shit. Porky Pig. Like all that shit is great.
Yeah, it's all good stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I had to take Looney Tunes because I figured you would end up getting some of that. All right. That puts me in a perplexing place now because I got Looney Tunes, but what else do I want? This is a big question. Do I want any of the older shows, or do I want to? You know what? I'm going to do it because I need to get this now. Because if I let it slide any longer, I know you're going to try and take it. I want the Animaniacs, which comes with Pinky and the Brain and all of those mini shows.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's a good choice. The Animaniacs is definitely one of the more solid icons.
That's one of our favorite shows of all time.
All right, I'm going to take a left turn, and then I'm going to go ahead and take regular show.
Oh, bastard! I thought for sure you were going to take Adventure Time. Oh, my gosh.
No. The more iconic and funny show is regular show.
Do you want to make a trade? You want to make a trade?
No.
Listen, hear me out. Because I feel like me taking Animaniacs spurred you to take regular show. Like I feel
it didn't. I wasn't going to pick Animaniacs at all, probably.
Jeez. I was going to say, can I trade you Adventure Time and Animaniacs for regular show?
No.
God damn it. Look, to the people who are like, oh, Adventure Time better than regular show, you're smoking weed. No, you're not smoking weed, you're smoking crack. Regular show is the best post our era Cartoon Network show out there. Regular show could have been an Adult Swim show. Mordecai and Rigby are incredible. And the fact that there's an underlying storyline that they end up finishing, brother, God, what a great pick by you. What the fuck? I can't believe I picked Animaniacs and let regular show slide. I should have went Looney Tunes regular show. Fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah, so I'm sorry I had to take it from you.
No, it's okay, but now you don't get Adventure Time, so I can let it sit. So
yeah. Other than that, I'll take one more. And oh man, not sure.
What's your last
exactly
pick?
To go. Oh man,
We did 8 rounds. What's your last pick? You get your last one.
I don't know.
Oh, you get 2. You get what you get? Take your last. You get 8. You get 8 picks. You have 6 right now. You get.
I'll just do Ed and Eddie.
Okay, you got Ed and Eddie.
Because I want to get one of the classic ones.
All right, and then get your final
one. Final one.
Because you're going classic.
It would. Oof. It would have to be. Oh my gosh. You did take so many of the good ones.
We had a lot of good ones out of there.
Let's do Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Nice. Good pick. Okay. So I'm gonna cut Animaniacs. Can you allow me to cut Animaniacs?
Yes.
All right, you can cut Animaniacs and give me Dexter's Lab, because I need Dexter's Lab to be drafted. So I don't have Animaniacs anymore. I get 2 picks right now to finish out my 8. So I need and the main reason why I want to cut Animaniacs to get Dexter's Lab, but that allows me to get a pup named Scooby-Doo. I could not do this draft and not take a pup named Scooby-Doo. To me, that's quintessential Scooby-Doo right there. And then with the final pick, I gotta go. I'm going with my heart. This is my draft. I'm going with my heart. I know people are going to be like, why didn't y'all take Courage? Why didn't y'all take Grimm? Sorry. I'm going with Static Shock.
Oh, yeah. WB.
I'm going with Static Shock. So, to me, that I could have went Batman Beyond. I could have went, and Courage. But Static Shock, growing up as a black kid, giving me a black superhero I can look at, revolutionize things for black kids, and honestly was relatable to all kids. But to see someone on the screen that looked like me, and I just think of the racist episode with his white friend, it just stuck with me. Like, anybody who had interracial friendships and saw that episode, it made you closer as friends, like legitimately, because you felt for Richie, because Richie loved Virgil and his dad was just ignorant, like legit. And the fact that Static Shock did that show so well was beautiful. So let's go over our picks real quick.
I had Batman animated series, The Clone Wars, Young Justice, Rick and Morty, Scooby-Doo, A Regular Show, Ed, Edd n Eddy, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Okay, I had Justice League / Justice League Unlimited, Codename Kids Next Door, Boondocks, Samurai Jack, Looney Tunes, A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Static Shock, and Dexter's Lab for Imaginary Friends. Anyone real quick that you think should have been drafted? Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, probably.
Probably. I mean, I think there's a lot that probably should have been
Johnny
drafted.
Bravo.
Johnny Bravo could have been in there. Obviously Courage. We talked about Teen Titans.
Batman Beyond.
Adventure Time.
Yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie Chan Adventures, yeah.
Like a deep cut. Ben 10, bro. We didn't know. None of us did Ben 10. Ben 10 is like a popular show. 10. So
even some of the Adult Swim stuff that we didn't touch.
I just think we took which was best for us. Yeah.
We can't consider revisiting down the line.
Yeah, we could do another one, a part where we don't take any of the ones we took, which I think is doable.
Definitely.